We mentioned it off the top of the show. Duke Energy facing criminal charges in the wake of its coal ash spill into the Dan River. WNCN Investigates Jonathan Rodriguez has today's developments. Jonathan?
Sean, federal prosecutors have filed the first of what could be several criminal charges against Duke Energy for pollution from its coal ash ponds across the state. Now, this investigation into Duke started last year after a pipe collapsed under a coal ash pond in Eden, coating 70 miles of the Dan River with ash. Now, today, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Raleigh charged Duke with multiple counts of violating the Clean Water Act. Prosecutors say Duke Energy illegally dumped contaminated wastewater at least 4 of its facilities.
In a prior video, I have shown how on the 16th of July, 1952, UAP UFOs specifically pointed out the dangers of coal to human beings. On the morning of that day, Coast Guard service member Shell Alpert acquired this photo of UAP UFOs effectively pointing to the particulate air pollution emanating from the new coal-fired Salem Harbor generating station. Shell Alpert was young, and some humans actively attempted to discredit his contribution. On the night of that same day, however, the older, more established, and highly respected NACA engineer Paul R. Hill reported a stunning light show 500 miles south-southwest of Salem over Hampton Roads, Virginia. Sadly, the connection was never made clear for the public that this second event was highlighting the coal mining and processing operations of Lambert's Point and Newport News in support of the earlier display over the stacks at Salem. This Duke Energy coal ash story and others that preceded the Dan River contamination illustrate that UAP UFO warnings on coal are not limited to particulate air pollution and should prompt a question on the impact of coal ash on human health.
Exposure to coal ash is what concerns Dr. Osvaldo Rosario, a professor of environmental chemistry at the University of Puerto Rico.
Coal ash, chemically speaking, how dangerous?
It's full of toxic materials, arsenic, selenium, chromium-6. You'll begin seeing respiratory problems, higher levels of cancer.
Multiple studies show that exposure to coal ash is hazardous. Plenty of people in Tennessee will agree with that. On December 22, 2008, a dike ruptured at the Tennessee Valley Authority power plant in the town of Kingston, spilling more than 1 billion gallons of coal ash.
Before the spill
Yes.
in December of 2008, were you healthy?
Yes. I was in perfect health. I didn't have no medical problems.
Elmer Lau spent 2 years as a cleanup worker without the necessary protective gear to prevent him from breathing in the coal ash, says his wife Donna. He's part of an ongoing lawsuit against the company that hired him.
What did he look like when he would come in the front door?
It looked like it was white and it was clay and it was nasty mud, but it wasn't mud. It was the coal ash on him.
Lau went from an active and healthy man to suffering from Addison's disease, lupus, arthritis, gout, asthma, and an enlarged prostate. The Obama administration in 2015 established new federal regulations for coal ash storage, including monitoring of nearby groundwater as well as its disposal.
We have ended the war on beautiful, clean coal.